So we were just talking again about the gripping. So we were saying about the importance of getting the solid grip. So if I have the back of the triceps there and the back of the neck, this is the grip that the majority of kata techniques go on from. We were talking about in Sandan where we've got this turn. So we're using that as a headlock, right? So what we need to do from here again is, I mentioned that's the right grip to take. And as soon as he takes that grip, just put it nice and tight. If I try and use this arm for anything, I can't. I need to get that arm free first. Either by wrestling it out or giving him reason to move it. This arm is hard for him to get free. It's harder to get free. He can let go of that one whenever he wants. He can't with this one. So again, by head-putting, stamping, biting, whatever I need to do from there. As soon as I feel that go loose, one of the options I've got is to go bang. Okay, so he moves that arm to do something with it, to stop me doing this or injure me in some way, start throwing punches, whatever he wants. I hit back here. And from there I turn and do this. With the application of this bit. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to throw him. Okay? So this throw, brief kind of bit of history, that throw, I mean, you call it what? Japanese name, hip wheel, koshi-garuma or something. The term I use for it is the cross-buttocks throw. Because that's a term used in Cumberland, Westmoreland wrestling. And in the days of bare-knuckle boxing, that was the use. You know, I mentioned before about boxing used to have a lot of throws in it. Well, this cross-buttocks throw, if you look in the old boxing manuals, you'll see it's exactly like this. Okay, it's the same throw. And obviously being from Cumbria, there's something nice about using the Cumberland term for it, cross-buttocks throw. It also helps because you're literally taking them across the top of your backside, where your belt knot is. Okay? I wrote an article for my website on the cross-buttocks throw as well, by the way, so you can find it on there. And it was, this was when my website was still young, it was the most popular page on the website. Interesting to see. And then when I looked at the statistics, it was because it had on the page, obviously I had my DVDs on there, and it's a throw called the cross-buttocks throw, and it was used in bare-knuckle boxing. So throughout this page I had the words bare buttocks and DVDs. so it was my most popular web page for quite a while. It took me a while to realise why. It must have been a lot of disappointed perverts, I think. Anyway. So when we get to here, what I'm going to do is, again, in some versions of the leg lift, we're not looking at that at the moment. Just stepping in from there and bringing this arm across. So what we're doing there is taking them across the top of the hip. So I'll just do that now. So I've got the zoo platform there, I go over here, I step out along the same line. As I do that, I'm bringing him forwards. Because I want his body going in the direction I want to throw it. Right? As I do that, I just turn my hip. Okay? So I'm putting the hip there, and that's what I'm saying about the cross-buttocks, it takes him across the side of the hip. I'm just rolling over the side. So again, from that position there, stepping through, and over we go. As he gets to there, you've got to let him go. Yeah. However it appears. But there's one option, so we can have a look at that first. Right? So that's kind of the basics of it. So you're hitting from there, turning in from here, stepping through, dropping the hip in, and off it goes. So impact from there and then move away. Alright? If you want to, you don't have to let go. Okay? For the fun of it, you can go down the ground with them. Okay? Because you'll end up in a nice position to carry on ground fighting. Which would be the keep hold option. You've got to be careful you don't land on him. That's instruction for me as much as anybody else. It can work quite well because when you roll you're going to impact on him, so the weight can do a bit of damage, but I'll do it so that doesn't happen. Well, we'll see. That's certainly my intention. Yeah. Okay. So all we do is when I do the throw, instead of letting go, I drop down onto one knee and rotate underneath. I'm just going to do it quite slowly, alright, just so everyone can see it. So I'll get to there and I'm dropping down to here. Okay, so I'm there. I'll land from there, I'll just put this hand on the back of my head, I've got the scarf on, and I can move on to other things and whatever else from there. So if I wanted to use it for gameplay, for fun, as a bridge in the groundwork, I could do that too. So you've got two versions of it, right? So it's there, moving, let go, keep on. Okay? That's how I'm looking at it for now. So from there, stepping in, throwing him over that way, or again dropping down on one knee, put that foot through, and then moving on to whatever I want to do next. That'll do. So, is everyone have an idea? So, Pinan Sandan, Sandan, and I would use the term the cross-buttocks throw. Okay? Cool, have a little play with it.